Hey y'all, it's Katie. Welcome back to From My Vanity and welcome to another Boxycharm review and unboxing video. I've been looking forward to this video ever since I saw a spoiler for this next month's box. I cannot wait to get into it, but before we get into that, let's go ahead and jump back to last month's Boxycharm box for July and review the products in there. So I cannot find my little piece of paper where it has the prices on everything, so I'm going to have them on the screen, but sorry I'm not mentioning them here. First, let's talk about the Wander Beauty Unleashed Volume and Curl Mascara. I had a lot of high hopes for this mascara, one because I thought it was a pretty cool tube, but I really like the curl that this mascara wand had, and I don't know, I just really was hoping for great things, and it didn't deliver, basically. This mascara, if you like super natural, if you want to just darken your lashes, this would be the mascara for you. But if you're wanting like length, if you're wanting definition, if you're wanting volume, I did 2 coats of this and it just looked like my natural lashes, just a bit darker. So if that's what you want, then maybe you'll like this mascara. But for me, this was just a big dud and just not worth the time I put into applying it to my lashes because the results were just so disappointing. I don't have them on my lashes today. Usually when I do these unboxing and reviews, I try to wear everything that I'm reviewing, and I totally blanked and didn't put this on, but it's probably for the best because it would have looked like I had no lashes then. So was not a fan of this. So the Dr. Brandt Needles No More Baggage Eye Depuffing Gel. This was a very interesting product, and I honestly was a little unsure of like my thoughts on it. I've been using it almost every day since I received it in my box, but it's just such a hard product to tell if it's really doing anything. And I think this is something that I'm gonna have to continue to use, and then once it's in and empties, be able to tell you if it really was that significant of a difference. One thing I will say is I feel like a lot of people who got this were using it incorrectly, at least from the videos I was seeing on Instagram. So I figured it'd be worth mentioning that when you use this, you're supposed to put it on your finger and put your finger together and warm it up and then apply it to your under eyes. So for me, I really thought that the color wasn't that evident, and it worked fine for me, but I feel like I don't really have that deep, dark under eye circles. I have some bags, I have some darkness in the inner corner, but nothing terrible. And whenever I used it, like I saw a tiny bit of tinting because it is a colored type of gel. It's like an orange color to it if you saw my last video. So it looks like it would give some color, but when you actually blend it out, it really, the tiniest of tints. But something I did notice is that when you use this, it almost dried down sticky. It had a very sticky feel to it, and I don't know if that's supposed to help with the concealer and stuff going on afterwards, but I felt like when I was using this, it helped my concealers or the powder that I put, it helped them not to settle into my fine lines. So I feel like it does something for that, but I'm gonna have to continue to use it and just use this up. I don't mind including it into my rotation. I haven't noticed anything bad about it, except for the fact that it is extremely sticky once it dries down, so this isn't something I would ever put on and then just go about my day because I don't like that sticky feel under my eyes. But putting it on underneath makeup, when I apply makeup on top of it, I don't notice it the rest of the day at all. So I like it for that, and I'll continue to use it. So I'm sorry I don't have a definite review on this, but it's kind of hard to because it's more of like a skincare item, so I'll just have to keep playing with this and see, but I'm not mad that I got it in my box. I'm actually pretty darn excited. Then we got the Note blush. This is in Desert Rose. This is a really pretty blush. I have it on today. It's a nice blush. It's very pigmented, it's very smooth, it blends like a dream. I had no issues using it. It's very pigmented, so I did have to be careful to tap in very lightly and then just brush across the apples of my cheeks very lightly, or I would get a pretty darn bright blush for me. I'm not someone who likes really intense blush, so I had to be careful, but when used very sheerly, blended in very nicely, it gives a really pretty color to the face, and I really do like it, and I've been enjoying wearing it. And honestly, trying this out has made me want to try more from Note because, I mean, this powder is just so smooth and it just blends so beautifully and effortlessly, and it's very pigmented. So I'm curious to see the quality of their other products and just to see if I like them more. So I was very excited to get this in my box. I'm still very pleased with the product itself. I think it's very good quality, and I want to try more from Note Cosmetics. So next is the Chella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. This is the one that has, like, on one end it's a little brush, and then on the other end you untwist it and the product is actually like down inside there. I'm very torn on my thoughts because the actual product, I have it in my brows today, and the actual product I like. I think it's a beautiful kind of center ground between a pomade and then a powder, because for me, especially as a beginner, powder just, I don't know, it's just a little hard to control because it's a powder, but then a pomade is just way too intense and scary. So this is a nice medium, and I felt like it was pretty darn easy to fill in my brows. It's got a nice consistency to it. It's very pigmented, but not in a bad way. Like, it's still a very soft color, but it's not hard to, you know, fill in your brows and stuff like that. My issue with this is that whenever I use this, I had to have a eyebrow spoolie on hand to brush through my brows, because the only thing you get on here is a little brush. And I don't exactly like having just, I don't know, just pushing it in here. It would always bend up the brush because you're kind of shoving it down into here. So then I had to sit here and scrape it to make it come to a nice slanted point again. I don't know, it's just, I don't like the way it's stored. I don't like the packaging. Doing this, it's nice, but I still think my chunky like brow pencils, like the It Cosmetics Universal one, I just finished up a WinkyLux one, I think it was called UniBrow. They're just so easy because they're still thick, they're still soft, and then it has a spoolie on the other end, so it's just kind of quick, one and done. Nice product. I wasn't mad at getting to use it. If you don't have a brow product in your collection, I think this is a phenomenal one, and if you get Boxycharm, you are set. It's a good product. Like, the product is good. I just don't like the method of application. And then very last in our box was the Crown Pro eyeshadow palette. I think it was called Fuego. Someone corrected me. Maria, Agape Love Girl, corrected me on how I pronounce it. I forgot how I did it in the initial video, but it's Fuego, if I got it right. And it's this little palette here. Would you believe that I tried this for a solid week and I don't have any pictures? It was a crazy week the week I tried this. I tried this when my sister came up to visit, and she's got 3 little kids of her own, and so she came up for almost 2 weeks, and there were 5 kids under 4, I forget how old our oldest is. It was a little crazy, so I would do my makeup, and this was a nice palette to reach for because I didn't want to think about it. I just wanted to put some stuff on my eyes and get going with the day, so I reached for this a lot, but I never remembered to take a picture. I know, but at least you can see it on my eyes today. I did use it. I'm not a fan of this, mainly because this eye look that I get is the deepest I can go with this eyeshadow palette. And that's not very deep in my eyes, especially when you have 2 colors like this that I felt were pretty darn deep. I used this on my outer corner and this on my lower lash line, and I just feel like they're not that deep. And then added to that, so on my eyes today, I use this to warm up my crease. I use this kind of as a transition shade into my crease. And then I use this on my outer corner, tried my hardest to deepen it up. I sat there a long time packing it on to see, because I wanted to see how deep I could get a look. And this was the deepest I could get. Packed this on my outer corner for a while, put this all over the lid, this in the inner corner, and then this on my lower lash line. My issue is that these 2 colors, while I feel like they're a significant difference, they're a significant depth, when you put them on your eyes, they just kind of blend together. They don't muddy, I don't want to say that. They just blend together. And maybe that's a good thing, but it's like they blend and they just all blend and become one color. Even with this deepest, darkest shade, I felt like when I started to place it down and I got it packed down on the outer corner and then I started to blend it up into these other colors, it just kind of became one color. There was no kind of definition of like, oh, like there's a gradient. It's just like, boom, all one color. I hope that is making sense. The shimmers are okay, nothing crazy. This is as intense as I could get them, and this is with a concealer underneath, and they're just so-so. So altogether, I wasn't impressed with this palette. Yes, you can get looks out of it, but they're not my type of looks. They're just all pretty much the same type of looks. I thought the looks I got were fine, but I didn't have fun using this eyeshadow palette. That's one way to put it. So I don't recommend you getting this on its own, like purchasing it by itself, especially for the price. I remember it being rather expensive for what you're getting here and for it being Crown. But if you got it in your Boxycharm, sure, it's not bad, but I'm not going to be holding on to it. Last step really quick, I forgot, and nobody corrected me, but in my last Boxycharm, when I did my reviews, I forgot to review the Sol de Janeiro. I'm Brazilian, let me try to pronounce this correctly. Sol de Janeiro. It's the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, and I don't like this, and I feel like I'm going to be the only person that doesn't like this, but mainly because the scent is so strong, it gives me a headache. And even if I use the tiniest bit, anytime like I get a whiff of it up here, I instantly feel a headache coming on. So it's just such a strong scent. I don't like that. And then also, like, I used this probably a good week in a row on my tummy. And if you didn't know, I had a baby 7 months ago at this point. He just turned 7 months. Oh my goodness. But I just figured since this is supposed to be a tightening body cream, I would try doing it on my stomach because I still have a lot of extra skin there and stretched skin from when he was in there. And I didn't notice anything I didn't really notice anything, honestly. It was whatever. So the fact that I didn't notice anything amazing, and the fact that it smells so strongly, it's just, I'm not going to repurchase it. And honestly, I'll probably just give this to my mom because she enjoys body lotions and I'll never remember to use it. So this was just, it was nice to try in the Boxycharm. I thought that was nice because everyone talks about this and I've always been curious, but I never wanted to fork over the money. So I'm glad it was in the Boxycharm and I got to try it and be like, nope, that's not for me. But yeah, I'm never gonna buy a full size. All right, so the moment I've been waiting for, I don't know about y'all, but let's get into August Boxycharm. I saw the most amazing sneak peek and I am so excited. I cannot wait to get into this. So per usual, they are sticking to that kind of fold out type of brochure instead of the one sheet. There's codes for Smashbox and Laura Lee Los Angeles. Let's see, 20% off Smashbox, code Boxy20. And then Laura Lee Los Angeles, the 25% off your next order is the code LLLACharm25. I'll try to leave them down in the description box, but I do want to mention them here because if I don't, I'll forget when I go to edit and fill in the description box to actually let you guys know. So anyway, let's hop in. Okay, we got some House of Lashes lashes. I'm super excited. This is, what is this? Temptress. I don't think I have this pair. It's extremely pretty. I have two pairs from House of Lashes and I really do like them, and I'm glad to have this pair. This definitely looks like a pair that I would rock, and I just find the quality of House of Lashes extremely nice, and I love their lash glue. Like, I swear by that thing. So yeah, we got some new lashes and I'm excited. Okay, next up is this Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick in Spectacle. Now I'm not going to swatch this because I actually have a ton of Smashbox Be Legendary lipsticks, and I'm pretty sure I might even have this exact shade. So I don't want to swatch another one whenever I already got one. But I can already tell you that I really do like this formula. It's a very nice lipstick formula. I'm gonna go ahead after this video is done, look for this exact shade or at least something similar, and I'll try it out this next month just so I can give you guys a review and a refresher on what I think about the Be Legendary lipsticks from Smashbox. But that's really exciting because these are like 20, let me see how much they are. These are about $21, $24, so that's really exciting. Okay, next is from Bang Beauty, and I don't know what it is. Let's see, it's just a little box and it doesn't say what it is. Oh, gel liner. Really tiny words on the side. It says a gel liner. Okay, so this is a chocolate gel eyeliner from Bang Beauty. I have never heard of Bang Beauty before, but I like some wing liner, so I am always down to trying a gel liner. This is a really soft brown though, so nothing I would honestly gravitate for, because when I'm gonna do a wing, I like it black, but I'll give it a try and we shall see. Like I said, I've never heard of Bang Beauty, but this retails for $22, so pretty pricey. Like, I don't know, Tarte, Urban Decay, I feel like prices for a gel liner. So we'll have to see how I like it and if it can beat out my Stilazzi gel liners, because those are my favorite. Oh, finally, it was kind of towards the bottom, so I didn't want to push all that out of the way. But let's get into the Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to buy a Laura Lee palette just because I feel like she's such a big name here, but her two previous palettes, the two first ones she launched, weren't interesting to me at all. And then I'm just not someone, I don't know, I'm not someone to purchase this on my own. But since it's coming in Boxycharm, that's fantastic, and I totally think that's worth the $20 or $21 for Boxycharm to get this baby in here along with other products. But here is the palette. Oh my goodness. This palette scares me. I love this color. This definitely intrigues me. I'm not the biggest fan of blues on my eyes. I just feel like I never do them well. So this kind of corner honestly scares me, but I'm going to embrace the color and I'm going to do some looks with this and I'm going to have fun. So I'm super excited to have this. This is a spoiler that I saw and that got me so hyped for the August box. The first time I saw the spoiler for this, I was like, wait, when's the August box shipping? Like, when do we get this? I was so excited. I'm very glad to have it and I cannot wait to try some looks with this. Let me know if you're signed up for Boxycharm and if you're excited, because this is definitely a bold palette, which is a bit of a gamble, I feel like, for Boxycharm to put it in, because a lot of people like their neutrals. So I'm curious to see how everyone likes this, but I'm excited because come on, we all have neutrals, but this is just a really nice, fun, colorful palette, and yeah, let's have some fun with it. Next up, we have the Adesse Organic Infused Age Defying Nail Treatment Essentials Sweet Almond and Cuticle Oil. Okay, a little cuticle oil. Adesse, we got a liquid lipstick. It was like a lip gloss basically from them a couple months ago that I just thought was okay, but this is a cuticle oil, so doesn't maybe smells like a little something. Doesn't really smell like much, at least. It's very faint. I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to think on this because I have fake nails on today, and I've been in the mood for fake nails because my real nails are just in such a bad state. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use this with fake nails though, because I'm assuming that's going to weaken the nail glue that I use to keep these on. So I don't know if I'll be able to use this. So I might not be able to review it. We'll see. I'm definitely not gonna be able to try it anytime soon because I just put these on, but that's kind of neat to get a nail oil. Honestly, not super excited, but it's one of those practical things that I personally wouldn't want to spend money on, so nice to get it in the box. Okay, so they put 6 things in this month's box. That's exciting, but the next is these Wander Beauty Baggage Claim Gold Eye Masks. They're eye masks that are gold. These are gold foiled eye masks to brighten, hydrate, and reduce the appearance of dark circles. Experience 3 innovative layers of luxury. Okay, then there's different layers. It's a really long spiel. Sorry, I'm not going to read it all. But okay, that's exciting. I'm not super into eye masks. I mean, I try them and I'll use them if I have them, but it's something that I don't think I'd ever purchase on my own because I feel like you can never tell afterwards if it did anything. But I love getting them in subscription boxes because it lets me use them without having to spend the money on them, because these babies are $13, I'm assuming, for all 3 of them. So not super cheap, and like I said, just not something that I want to spend my money on, so I'm totally down getting them in a subscription box, and I will test them out and see if they are worth repurchasing. So yeah, there you have it. That is everything in my Boxycharm box. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I got, and also that the reviews from last month's box were helpful. I am so excited for this month's box just because of this palette, but I think it's fantastic that we also got lashes in the box and an eyeliner and a lipstick. That's pretty darn cool to kind of get that complete look, and these lipsticks are really, really nice. Let me know what color you guys got. I got a very kind of, it's like a very vibrant, not orangey red, it's almost like a red coral shade. It's really pretty. It's Spectacle. Let me know what shade you got because I'll be curious to hear how they kind of changed it up per boxes. I always love to hear what people get, what the differences are. So let me know if you got a different type of box than I did. I'd love to hear what else you got instead of these products. I think everyone's getting this palette, but I could be wrong. That would be a bummer, but I'm glad I got it in my box. Thank you so much for spending some time with me and going over these products together, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.